So here's something for you guys who are starting your own channel. So I don't use the most expensive cameras just yet. I'm finding these GoPros, these are Hero 3s, they're actually doing a good job for me at the minute. Very clear. The only problem is that they're very sensitive with sound, which is really great. So you can see how I've put the extra foam on the sides there. I've drilled holes into the waterproof casing, and that actually has helped many times. I've had splashovers and things like that, and that's actually saved the GoPro every single time. And there's just 2 holes on either side, and what that does is it gets the audio. So we're going to see, you can hear the cicadas in the background. Man, they're ghastly things when you get into really tight areas. It's just a penetrating sound. But anyways, we're going to see if that works. And then I've hooked that up to a battery. Now this is important because I was getting a buzzing noise. I had the GoPros actually on the boat system. I've got a couple of USB ports, I put them in there, and they had that buzzing sound, zzz, and it was terrible. That and the cicadas together, absolutely the worst sound you've ever heard. Hence, you know, not many people watching my stuff because it doesn't sound very nice. So what I've done is I've put a unique battery to each of these. These are solar panel batteries as well, and what that does is it just keeps that going all day. And I run these things all day. They last all day. They keep this nicely charged up, and that's very important. So this is just the stern light, and that's going on the back. It's a long range camera. If I do some fly fishing today, for example, it's nice to see from a different perspective out there. So that's just something that you can do if you want to, you know, get your own little gig going and set it up. And I have many of these setups around the boat, so all running off their own batteries now, which is helping things. Well, I hate having to do this to a great shirt, but I've just put a little insertion in there, as you can see, and that brings my chest cam through just like this. And fortunately I use this just for fishing, so I'm not going to go out on the city with this shirt on. So it works pretty well. And then of course you can just put your chest cam on there. That'll just fit onto that. And using a bit of an extension on this one just to keep it out away from the body, because it does steam up a little bit when it's inside its cover. So I just push it back a little bit like that, and what that does is it just keeps it off the body, and it is great. Now this particular camera works very well, and there you go, you see it sits just nicely off the body like that, and I can adjust it to how I want it when I'm going. Always keep a rag with you, because you want to keep your lenses clean. You know, quality is everything on YouTube, right? So you've got to, you know, I'm trying to step it up. I'm trying to get to that next level. So if I can keep the lenses as clean as possible and I get that good shot, because these actually get very clear shots, and they're not bad. So I've got 9 of them in all, so I use them around the boat. And I've got an underwater cam as well, which I use now. And yeah, you know, they're really good. So there it is, good setup, ready to go. And innovation, there's my underwater cam. I put it onto a pole. It's an extender pole. I can extend that to whatever depth I need it to be, and that just hangs around on the side of the boat there, so I can get some underwater shots for you guys as well. So that's fantastic. Look at that, very innovative, very cheap to do as well, so all good. Obviously been some good action this morning, because I'm already changing out a battery on my chest cam. I carry spare batteries with me for that, so this one I'll use the most, obviously, to get the most action, because it's all live good action. And so I just got to change them out every so often. They last. I mean, it is plugged in, and it is getting a good charge, but it just takes time. I may put this onto the boat charge though during the daytime, so that we can keep that going all day. So I've got batteries for this afternoon as well. There we go, cleaned up, ready to go. And I wanted to do that because I know I'm going to get a good fish soon, and I don't want to miss it for you guys. So there we go, back in the game. Let's get back on it, yes.